Lesson 34. Seek ye first the kingdom of God. Seeking God is not how you position yourself to seek other things in life. In the normal view of life, when we seek or work for something, we expect results or to be rewarded, a prize, depending on how good of a job you do. The more knowledgeable you are, the greater the reward you will get. Most of the times, we expect to have the same outlook when we seek God. You expect God to reward you for your honorable deeds, something which God doesn't look at that way. He sees you for who you are, and He investigates your heart to see if you're earnestly seeking for Him. In this case, you must live out of yourself and submit into Him. You become an unworthy servant working with no expectation of being paid. It will no longer be you who lives, but Christ that lives in you. You will not just do anything you want to do, but doing what God instructs you to do. It will be something out of your comfort zone and out of what people expect you to do. But that is exactly what God is looking for. For He says, it is better to obey God rather than man. And He also says obedience is better than sacrifice. He wants you to live only for Him and no one else. God is not human that He should lie. His promises are true, and He always wants you to follow His will so you may have a much better and a fruitful life all the days of your life. The reason why things do not work is because most of the time we become impatient. We know following God is far more beneficial than following our own way, but when we see there is nothing that works, we tend to follow our own will so we can feel good, and we think we can go back to God anytime we want. We have time, but time is what fades away quickly that we lose so much of great opportunity in our lives going around the same circle, day in, day out, thinking that you can just do a little bit more of it. But little do you know, you fade deeper into darkness, and the load becomes so bigger to the point you find it hard to go back to the light. It is important to understand the times and moments where our lives means so much more than the things we see and the satisfaction we can temporarily get by following the way of the world. God takes us seriously, and He says our bodies are His dwelling place and His temple. It is time we know this and take ourselves seriously and not misuse what we have and do the things worthy of His kingdom. You don't have to be a minister or to start a church to experience the greatness of our God. As a matter of fact, God only requires you to do only one thing: to love Him. Once you dwell into the understanding of loving God, you will not mess with your life to the things of the world, the things that God hates. You know, you do not want to do wrong to the person you genuinely love, and you will do everything and anything to impress them. If you love God, you will obey His command and do good to other people. You will make sure you will not misuse yourself, but being hopeful and trustworthy to the one you believe in. You will always be ready to know Him and grow to the knowledge of Him, to know Him better and stay faithful to His will and purpose. When you dwell earnestly in Him, in time, God will provide you with what you need, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. Goodness and love will follow you all the days of your life.